For every single one of our design clients, we actually do a mock-up of the table design, bringing florals from the florist and give them an opportunity to see what their table is going to look like. This gives us a chance to review the designs that we have previously been working on with like pictures and bring it to life. And it gives us the opportunity to swap things out if we don't like what it looks like in real life. Perfect example is here. You can start with this charger. The charger is the gold thing that the plate is sitting on top of. I like to tell my clients a charger is just a fancy plate that you put a plate on top of. But in this case, we had a different charger there and that we had chosen. However, when we went to see it in person, we didn't like what it looked like. So we swapped it out for this one, which is much nicer. This is an acrylic charger, and acrylic is like plastic, but it looks really great. We loved the ornate design that is on the bottom. And as you can see, it really makes the plate that is on top of it pop. The plate is a gold rim ceramic plate, like a standard kind of plate, but it has a nice shape, a really great color, and that gold rim really blends into the charger that we have underneath it. You can also see that we've chosen this great gold silverware that's there. It has a really cool design. You can see that it's kind of like indented. It's great shape. It's really light in the hand and really nice addition to that. The thing that was probably the coolest was we did this swap out of the glassware. You can see that the glassware is this really cool pink blush glassware with a gold rim on it. That was not our initial choice. Initially, we had chosen regular crystal glassware. It had a nice shape. It was elevated, but when we got there, we saw this pink glassware and could not resist. The blush in the glassware really brings out the pink florals that you can see on the table, which is so lovely. And it balances out the scabiosas, which are those dark burgundy flowers that you can see there in the bud vases. We really loved that. That was a nice thing. And the florals really make the design and things on the plate pop out. You'll see on the plate that we have a invitation there that will be swapped out for a menu. So we're going to switch those, but the invitation was a nice placeholder. But you can see that little rose there. That rose we are using as the seating, the place card there, so that we know what people's menu choices are for dinner. And that rose will be written on, as you can see there, it's got some beautiful handwriting on there. We're going to use a calligraphist to actually write the person's name and their meal choice on there. So it's a really nice option. You can see that we're taking a navy blue napkin there. That is a polyester napkin that is folded around the charger. So it kind of adds like a nice little belt to the plate. Love, love, love this design that we came up with. On the table in the flowers, you'll see we have votives. The votives are the little candles, and we've chosen different votives. We have pink ribbed votives as well as gold votives there. The lights inside there are tea lights, and they are LEDs. In Southern California, it is very hard to find a venue that will let you use real flame for obvious reasons. So we have some really elevated LED candles there, and those candles are from our stock. Those do not come from the rental company. You'll also notice that we've got some taper candles there in gold candle stands. Those taper candles are LED, as you can see. They look nice. They're really elegant LED candles. Those come from our rental stock. You'll also see bud vases. I think we have 4 or 5 bud vases there on the table from our florist, which is our in-house florist. Ginger Snap Florals did a beautiful job with these flowers. And you'll see what we like to say, the scabiosas. It's a nice way, it's how she says it. I will never forget them because it sounds like a Harry Potter spell now. So we have the scabiosas, which are those dark burgundy flowers. We also got some really beautiful mums in there, some roses, and some ranunculus, which I think are just my favorite. Some beautiful greenery, and some Queen's Anne's lace, which is a really elevated filler that kind of is like an elevated baby's breath, if you think for me. We've also got some calla lilies in there, which really just add that pop of like a different shape to the flower, because we got a lot of those round kind of buds, and then the calla lilies give that kind of elegant length there to it, right along with those taper candles. And then you can see our gold table number there. We like those gold table numbers because not only do they have a really great shape to them, but they also have cursive writing on them, so it makes it look stand out just a bit. You'll also notice the draping behind. We are planning to do that draping behind our sweetheart table. It will not be behind every table, but that draping will drape the entire room. So we are piping and draping the entire room in that blush color. It'll be a blend of blush and white. And you'll notice that we've got ivory linens on there because we have so much color on the table that a nice ivory linen just kind of gives us a neutral palette with which to design and work on. I think it's important for people to understand that this kind of design is really easy to do. It's simple for us to take these kinds of things. Yes, we are the ones who are coming up with these elevated designs, and you can obviously have us do it, but I want people to know that finding these is just as simple as pulling in some really great vendors. Most of these items came from the rental company, and when we did the mock-up, we're able to play around with that. Having a planner means that we can actually work with you to take the ideas that you have and make it be this. We just help you out that way. But if you have a really great florist, they're going to help you come up with this floral design, and you can find a really great rental company and go look at their stock, look at things online, and play around just like we do. The benefit to having us on hand is that honestly, it's because we just know this stuff better. We are dealing with it all the time. So we are able to take something that might take you hours and hours and hours to do and narrow that down to, an hour or so with us, and then go see it in person. If you like more tips and tricks like this, follow me. I love to help you plan your wedding of your dreams.